Rick and Jerry were analyzing the mind scan of the talking cat from their previous adventure.
Jerry, look at this. The talking cat has a memory of sitting on a table with a black background and blue background with a black border. It's just a random memory.
Interesting. But what does it mean?
Nothing, Jerry. It's a cat. It probably just liked the colors.
I guess you're right. As they continued to analyze the mind scan, they stumbled upon a disturbing memory.
Jerry, look at this. The talking cat has a memory of being experimented on by aliens.
That's terrible. We have to do something.
Relax, Jerry. It's just a memory. We can't change the past. Let's focus on the present.
But what if it's still happening to other cats out there?
Then we'll deal with it when the time comes. Right now, let's just finish analyzing the mind scan.
As they finished analyzing the mind scan, Rick and Jerry couldn't help but feel grateful for their own lives and the freedoms they had. You know, Rick, we should be grateful for our lives. We have the ability to think for ourselves and make our own choices.
You're right, Jerry, and we should also be grateful for this talking cat, even if it is just a cat.
Yeah, it may not be able to talk to us, but it still deserves our respect. As they left the lab, Rick and Jerry couldn't help but feel a newfound appreciation for the world around them, no matter how small or insignificant.
Alright, Morty, we've got a new adventure on our hands.
Oh boy, what is it this time?
We're heading to a muddy area with a fence in the background, where a woman dressed in a pig costume is riding a horse.
That sounds interesting.
Hey guys, mind if I come along?
Jerry, you're not going to embarrass us again, are you?
Of course not, I'm a changed man.
Alright, let's go, Burbs.
As they arrive at the muddy area, they see a crowd gathered around a mud pit.
Whoa, what's going on here?
It looks like Queen Elizabeth is riding a pig in the mud pit.
Wait, what?
This is insane.
As they watch the spectacle, they hear a loud thud and see the pig collapse under the weight of the queen.
Oh no, the pig!
Relax, Morty, it's just a pig.
I can't believe I just witnessed this.
Let's just go home and forget this ever happened.
As they leave the scene, they can't help but feel a mix of confusion and amusement.
Breathes heavily as he runs through the abandoned town.
Zombie growls in the background.
Turns around to see a zombie slowly approaching him.
Zombie continues to growl.
Pulls out his gun and aims it at the zombie.
Zombie moves closer.
Takes a deep breath and pulls the trigger.
Zombie falls to the ground.
Exhales heavily and continues to move forward. Muttering to himself, "This is not what I signed up for when I downloaded the Walking Dead game." Keeps running through the deserted town, unsure of what to expect next.
Title: Rick and Morty vs. The Blue Dress Lady. Rick and Morty are lounging in the living room when a portal opens up and a woman in a blue dress with a sword in her hand enters. Blue Dress Lady: Greetings, travelers. My name is Althea and I need your help.
Oh great, another one of these. What's the problem this time?
Althea: my world is being threatened by a dark force and I need your expertise to defeat it.
What kind of dark force?
Althea: a demon that feeds on potassium. It's been wreaking havoc on my kingdom.
Potassium? That's an odd choice for a demon's diet.
Althea: I know it sounds strange, but it's true. Will you help me?
Sure, why not? We could all use a good demon-slaying adventure.
What about the bird flying above your head?
Althea: oh, that's just my trusty companion, Feather.
Alright, let's portal up and get this show on the road.
The trio arrives in Althea's kingdom and immediately notice the destruction caused by the potassium-eating demon.
Wow, this place looks like it's been through a blender.
Althea: we need to find the demon's lair and put a stop to this madness.
I've got just the thing.
Rick pulls out a device that scans for potassium emissions and leads them to the demon's hideout.
Alright, let's do this. Morty, you take Feather and stay out of harm's way. Althea, you take the lead with that fancy sword of yours.
Althea: got it, let's go. After a fierce battle, they defeat the demon and restore peace to Althea's kingdom. Althea, thank you so much for your help. I couldn't have done it without you.
No problem, it was a fun little adventure. But seriously, potassium?
Yeah, that was pretty weird. But hey, we saved a kingdom and made a new friend in the process.
The trio waves goodbye to Althea and Feather as they portal back home.
Well, that was a nice little break from our usual shenanigans. What do you say we go grab some pizza?
Sounds good to me, but can we get it without any potassium toppings?
I'll make sure to ask for extra potassium just for you, Morty.
Aw, come on, Rick.
The screen fades to black as they argue over pizza toppings. Rick and Morty find themselves in a strange dimension where everything is backwards.
Morty, grab that clat over there. We're gonna need it.
Aw, what's a clat, Rick?
It's that thing right there, Morty. Can't you see it?
Oh, you mean the talk.
No, Morty, that's a clat. You're backwards, Morty, backwards.
They stumble upon a painting of a man with a blue jacket and black pants.
Hey, Rick, who's that guy in the painting?
Morty, that's Guillermo del Toro. He's a famous film director and writer.
Oh, cool. What movies did he make?
I don't know, Morty. I don't watch movies. I'm a scientist, remember?
Right. Hey, do you think he'd like our adventures?
Who cares, Morty? Let's just get out of here before something else weird happens.
As they try to leave, they get sucked into the painting and end up in one of Del Toro's movies.
Great, Morty, we're in a creepy movie now. Just what we needed.
Rick, I think that's a monster behind us.
Oh, that's just Doug. He's harmless. Hey Doug, how's it going?
Doug, rawr. Rick and Morty manage to escape and return to their own dimension.
Phew, that was close. I don't think I could handle being in a Del Toro movie for much longer.
Don't worry, Morty. We'll always find a way out of these crazy situations. Now let's go get some McDonald's or something.
Title: The Fence in the Middle. John: wow, look at all these trees and bushes on the side of the road. It's so peaceful. Sarah: yeah, it's like we're in a different world. John: and look, there's a fence in the middle of the road. I wonder why it's there. Sarah: maybe it's to keep the animals from crossing? John, that's a good point. But it also makes me think about how we can put up fences in our own lives, separating ourselves from others. Sarah, that's deep. But sometimes we need to set boundaries to protect ourselves. John, true, but we also need to learn to break down those fences and connect with others. Sarah, absolutely. And maybe this fence is a symbol of the barriers we can break down in ourselves. John, you're right. It's amazing how nature can teach us so much about ourselves. Sarah, definitely. Let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty around us. John, agreed. And let's remember to always strive towards breaking down barriers and connecting with others. Rick, Morty, and Summer were hanging out at the house, drinking some interdimensional beers when Rick suddenly got a text.
Oh boy, we're going to the Oscars.
The what now?
The Oscars, duh. It's like this big fancy awards show for movies and stuff.
Yeah. And apparently we're VIPs. So put on your fancy pants and let's hit the red carpet.
The trio arrived at the Oscars and were immediately surrounded by paparazzi. They posed for pictures, and just as they were about to leave, they were stopped by a man and woman in formal wear. Man, excuse me, would you mind taking a picture with us?
Sure, why not?
The man and woman posed for the picture, and just as they were about to leave, Rick couldn't help himself.
Hey, you two ever heard of cervix?
Man, what? No, what's that?
Oh, just the best strip club in the multiverse. You guys would love it.
Rick, come on, man. That's not appropriate.
Yeah, seriously, Rick. Have some respect.
What? I wasn't being disrespectful. I was just making a joke. Geez, tough crowd.
The man and woman quickly walked away, disgusted by Rick's comment.
Oh well, their loss. Let's go get some free swag.
And with that, the trio walked into the Oscars, ready to party like rock stars.
Morty, we're going to the dentist's office.
Why do we need to go to the dentist's office, Rick?
Because I need to get my teeth cleaned, Morty. And while we're there, we'll have some fun.
I don't think going to the dentist's office is supposed to be fun, Rick.
Relax, Morty. We're going to make it fun. Hey, look at that woman over there brushing her teeth with 2 toothbrushes.
Why is she brushing her teeth with 2 toothbrushes, Rick?
I don't know, Morty. Maybe she's trying to save time. Let's go ask her.
Dentist, hello. How can I help you?
We're here for our teeth cleaning. But first, we have a question for this woman here.
Woman, yes?
Why are you brushing your teeth with 2 toothbrushes?
Woman. Oh, I have a twin sister and we like to do everything together, even brushing our teeth.
That's weird, Rick.
Hey, don't judge, Morty. Everyone has their quirks. Now let's get this teeth cleaning over with so we can have some real fun.
As they leave the dentist's office, Rick pulls out a giant bag of candy and they spend the rest of the day indulging in their sweet tooth. Title: The Dragon's Dilemma. The episode begins with a majestic dragon named Sparkles, who has long white hair and wears a golden crown on its head. Sparkles had a green tail and a yellow crown on its head, which made it the most unique and beautiful dragon in the kingdom. Sparkles, I am the most beautiful dragon in the land, but I don't feel happy. I want to make friends and feel useful. One day, Sparkles saw a group of villagers who were struggling to lift a heavy object. Sparkles flew down to help them and lifted the object with ease. Villager 1, thank you, Sparkles. You saved us. Villager 2, you are truly a kind dragon. Sparkles felt a sense of purpose and decided to help the villagers with their problems. However, the other dragons in the kingdom saw Sparkles helping the villagers and scoffed at him. Dragon 1, why is Sparkles helping the humans? He should be focusing on his dragon duties. Dragon 2, Sparkles is disgracing our dragon heritage by mingling with humans. Sparkles felt torn between his duties as a dragon and his desire to help the humans. He sought advice from a wise old owl. Sparkles, wise old owl, what should I do? Should I continue helping the villagers or focus on my duties as a dragon? Old owl, my dear Sparkles, helping others is a noble deed. You should continue doing what makes you happy, and your true purpose will reveal itself. Sparkles realized that his true purpose was not just to be a dragon, but also to help those in need. The villagers and dragons alike began to appreciate Sparkles for his kind-hearted nature. Sparkles, I may be different from the other dragons, but I am proud of who I am and what I stand for, and that's all that matters. The episode ends with Sparkles flying off into the sunset, feeling content and fulfilled in his new purpose.
Morty, we're going on a wild ride.
Oh geez, Rick, what kind of ride?
Ride through the stars, Morty. We're gonna see things that'll make your head spin.
Usagi Sakino, excuse me, Rick and Morty. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I am Sailor Moon, and I would like to join you on your adventure.
Sailor Moon? What is this, some kind of anime?
Sailor Moon, yes, it is. And I'm not just any anime character. I possess the power of the moon.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Alright, let's go. But no funny business, Sailor Moon. We have high moral standards.
Sailor Moon, of course, Rick. I am a champion of justice, after all. Rick, Morty, and Sailor Moon blast off into space, flying past planets and stars.
Hey Morty, you know what they say about aliens, right?
No, what?
They come in peace, but they leave in pieces.
Sailor Moon looks at Rick and Morty with a confused expression. Sailor Moon, I don't understand your humor.
It's okay, Sailor Moon. We don't always understand it either.
Rick suddenly hits a button on the spaceship, sending them into warp speed.
Hang on tight, kids. This is gonna be a wild ride.
As they travel through space, they encounter strange creatures and planets. They even get into a few battles, which Sailor Moon handles with ease. Sailor Moon, this is amazing. I've never been on an adventure like this before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Alright, that's enough fun for today. Let's head back to Earth.
They return to Earth, landing safely back at Rick's garage. Sailor Moon, thank you for the adventure, Rick and Morty. It was truly an honor to fight alongside you.
Anytime, Sailor Moon. Just remember, no drugs, no sex talk, and no swearing. We have high moral standards here.
Sailor Moon, understood. Farewell, Rick and Morty. Sailor Moon vanishes in a burst of light, leaving Rick and Morty standing in the garage.
That was pretty crazy, Rick.
Yeah, but you know what they say, Morty. Adventure is out there, and we're gonna find it.
Title, Rick and Morty Watch Smosh. Rick and Morty were lounging on the couch in the Smith family living room. Morty was scrolling through his phone looking for something to watch while Rick was watching the TV intently. Suddenly Morty exclaimed, "Hey Rick, have you heard of these guys called Smosh? They're supposed to be hilarious." Rick turned his head towards Morty. Smosh? Sounds like some kind of a disease, Morty. Morty chuckled, "No, Rick, they're a comedy duo. We should watch one of their videos." Rick shrugged, "Meh, I guess we could give it a shot." "Put one on." Morty quickly pulled up a Smosh video on his phone and started playing it on the TV. The video began with a cartoon character with a purple background and green and purple background in the center. The character in the center was singing a silly song and Rick rolled his eyes. "Oh great, it's one of those cringy songs." Morty disagreed. "No, Rick, it's funny." They continued watching the video and laughed at the funny skits and jokes. They even spotted a few references to their own adventures. After the video ended, Rick turned to Morty. "You know what, Morty? That wasn't half bad. Thanks for introducing me to these Smosh guys." Morty smiled. "No problem, Rick. Maybe we should watch more of their videos sometime." Rick nodded. "Yeah, we should. But for now, let's go on another adventure." Morty replied excitedly, "Yeah, let's go." And with that, Rick and Morty quickly got up from the couch and headed towards the garage to start their next adventure.
Morty, we're going on another adventure. We're heading to another universe.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Don't be such a wuss, Morty. We're going to meet Thanos.
Thanos? The guy who snapped half the universe out of existence?
Yeah, that Thanos. He owes me some money.
Money? What did you lend him money for?
I don't lend money, Morty. I bet him that he couldn't snap half the universe out of existence. And he did it, so he owes me some cash.
That's messed up, Rick.
Get over it, Morty. We're almost there.
They arrive in Thanos' universe. Thanos. Rick Sanchez. What brings you to my universe?
You owe me some money, Thanos.
Thanos. I remember our wager. But I have no use for your Earth currency.
That's okay. I brought something else to trade.
Morty pulls out a box.
It's a Mr. Meeseeks box. You can summon a Meeseeks to do whatever you want.
Thanos. Interesting. I accept your trade, Rick Sanchez.
Pleasure doing business with you, Thanos.
Can we go home now, Rick?
Not yet, Morty. I want to see if the Meeseeks can take on Thanos.
Morty facepalms. Thanos. I admire your enthusiasm, Rick Sanchez. But the Meeseeks are no match for my power.
We'll see about that.
Meanwhile, the Meeseeks are getting their butts kicked. Mr. Meeseeks. Existence is pain. Morty looks worried.
Rick, we gotta get out of here.
Not yet, Morty. I want to see how this plays out.
Morty rolls his eyes. Thanos. You are no match for me, Rick Sanchez.
We'll see about that.
Rick pulls out his portal gun and escapes with Morty.
That was insane, Rick.
Yeah, but we made a profit. And that's all that matters.
Morty sighs.
I'm never going on an adventure with you again.
Sure you will, Morty. You can't resist the thrill of danger.
Sarcastic. Oh boy, can't wait.
Title: Rick and Morty's Creepypasta Adventure. The episode starts with Rick sitting in his lab, writing a creepypasta on his computer.
Okay, let's see. Once upon a time, there was a creepy cartoon character with blue hair and a suit on.
Morty walks in, looking concerned.
Rick, what are you doing?
I'm writing a creepypasta, Morty. You know, a scary story for the internet.
But why? We don't need to scare people.
Oh, lighten up, Morty. It's just a bit of fun. Now, where was I? Yes, the creepy cartoon character was wandering through a dark forest, searching for his next victim.
Rick, I don't think this is a good idea.
Relax, Morty. It's all in good fun. Now, back to the story. Suddenly, the cartoon character heard a noise behind him.
No, Rick, stop it. This isn't funny.
Fine, I'll stop, but only because I respect your moral standards, Morty. Let's go watch some TV or something.
The two of them sit down on the couch, turning on the TV.
Hey, look, Morty. It's that cartoon character we were just writing about.
Wait, what? How is that possible?
Hey, it's probably just a coincidence. But let's watch and find out anyways.
As they watch, the cartoon character on the screen suddenly turns to face them, his creepy face staring directly at them through the TV. Cartoon character: Hello, Rick and Morty. I've been watching you. And I don't appreciate you making fun of me.
Morty, I think we should turn off the TV now.
Agreed.
They quickly turn off the TV, but the cartoon character's voice continues to echo in their heads. Cartoon character: Don't think you can escape me, Rick and Morty. I'll be back. The screen fades to black, and the episode ends with Rick and Morty looking scared and bewildered.